All right. Good morning, my side friend. It's the middleman coming at you again from Walker Studio here back in Studio B. We want to say good morning to everybody and we give God all the praise and give him all the glory and honor. We thank him for life, health, and strength. We thank him for his wisdom and Jesus. And to all the inner circle, you know who you are. I come here sadly this morning, y'all. I come here sadly this morning to say and to make a brief announcement to those of you that are local that do know the man in question. And those of you who are my cyber friends, just to let you know the old middleman heart is a little bit heavy as well this morning. I found out that one of my good pastor friends, he was a good, that had passed on and went from labor to reward. Pastors, we call him Dr. Washington. His name Reverend Eddie B. Washington, and I learned sadly this morning, a few hours ago, that Reverend Washington had went on from labor to reward, and I want to say right here before I just just say I want to send out condolences to his entire family, especially to his wife, First Lady Odessa Washington. I got to know them a few years back, and on my one of my churches that I played for, one of my dear churches, Sweet Church, the Jerusalem Missionary Baptist Church in Dawson, Georgia. And when I first started playing for that particular congregation, uh, Pastor Washington was the pastor there. Reverend Washington was the pastor, and his wife, Sister Lodessa, in other words. And they were sweet people, dear people. And I really became to really love Dr. Washington and his wife. In other words, a good man, fair man, a good man, fair man. That's all I can say. I can remember when I first went there. As a matter of fact, Deacon Denner, one of the superintendent of Sunday school there, and his wife, Miss Sister Fanny, and all of us we were real close, and we got close. We became real close real quickly, like. But I never will forget the first night that I went there to rehearse the choir. In other words, for them to take a look at me, to consider me as being their musician. And Reverend Washington, he was there, and I never will forget while we was out there up in the choir stands, and I was going through the different songs with them, and I was trying to test the bass with them as well as they were testing me. I think I was probably testing them more than they were really testing me, but I was trying to figure out where everybody was, what the voices were, what the voice ranges were, and everything. I was filling them out. Dr. Washington, believe me, he was right back there in the back. I don't know whether he was in his pastor's study or out there in the annex area, out there sitting and waiting until we got through. But I do remember that when we almost finished, and Dr. Washington came around in the sanctuary and talked to us, and me, Deacon Denner, and Sister Denner, and all of us, most of the choir members yet there. And I never will forget what Dr. Washington told him. I never will forget it. As long as I live, he said, yeah, we got a musician now. He said, I want everybody to know the musician is in charge. That's the first thing he said. He said, the musician, it is in charge. Now, I was glad to hear that. And I'm not the type of person, y'all, is a prima donna, but the man was right. See, we need to there are some people don't mind doing what's right, and they just lay it on the line straight up front and center. And that's exactly what Reverend Washington did. Front and center, he let everybody knew who's in charge. And then we went on from there over the years. And when I was there at Jerusalem, and matter of fact, some things came up. As y'all know, the devil will arise in anything, especially if it's a good thing. The devil will arise. And but I mean, I wasn't a member of Jerusalem. My membership was Antioch Missionary Baptist Church, but I was just happened to be. I was Roman at that time. I wasn't rooted in my home church at this time. I was flown as a free agent as a musician, and therefore it made me play at other churches, even though I wasn't even playing at my own home church. But I will tell you this much: I enjoy and I love Jerusalem Missionary Baptist Church, and I also love the Pastor Washington, his wife. The both we had a real good time there, and it hurted me real bad when Pastor Washington left Jerusalem. Now, whatever the reason might be, I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't a member of Jerusalem. I was a member of Antioch. So I can't tell you the whole reason why Dr. Washington ended up leaving Jerusalem. But I do know Jerusalem got a bunch of awesome people there. But as in every church, people, y'all know in every church, you always got somebody that's not going to be satisfied. Y'all already know that. But I didn't come here this morning to say that. I come here this morning in the memory of Dr. Washington. And I'm going to say that he will be missed. Matter of fact, about a week ago, I know it couldn't have been no more than a week ago. My mind got on Dr. Washington, and I had meant to call him. And as other things, your mind get off it, and you got so much stuff. We got so much stuff we want to do and doing every day. You forget it, and then you just lay it aside. You think you're gonna have a chance to do it again. But as we can see this morning, when I went to Facebook, I saw it first in Facebook, and before I would even go and dare do this video, I had to call one of my favorite deacons over there, Deacon Dennett, and make sure verify that he had passed on away. And so that's how come I'm doing the video now, to give the condolences and my condolences to Sister Lodessa, his wife, and to the rest of his family. And let y'all know that I did consider him not only as a good pastor, because of that he was, but I know he was a good one. And when what I dealt with him, he was a good man. And I consider him to have been a friend as well. And he will be missed by many, I'm quite sure. But I know that my mind is going to definitely go across him every now and then when I think about Jerusalem. So just letting y'all know, if you got something to do, this is a lesson to be learned. If you got something that you do, if the Lord put it on your heart, go on and do it, because you don't never know when and if you'll get that chance again. But so, like I said to Sister Lodessa, this old Ernest young Minivan, you don't know me as Minivan, I don't think. You might do. But this old Ernest, the old musician, the old piano player from back in the day, we are saying that just hold on, hang on in there. I ain't gonna say don't cry, cause I mean that'll be silly. But we just saying that keep your hand in the good master's hand, and everything will be all right by and by. And because one of these old days, soon and very soon, we all gonna meet again. But until then, just hang on in there and hold his hand. And I do believe that everything will be all right. And to the rest of Pastor Washington family, y'all do the same. And to all the church family, if I'm not mistaken, I think Pastor Washington, last I remember, I think he was preaching at New Prospect. And I think that's in Arlington. I'm not certain, but I think it was New Prospect. But at any rate, all of his church family, as well as his immediate family, other than his wife, like I said, y'all just hang in there, and everything will be all right. And one day, all of us will meet up again. I do have that assurance that we will meet again. And so with that, we're going to say to our fallen soldier at hand, Reverend Eddie B. Washington, you done left labor and went on the reward. And we're going to say, we're going to wish you a peaceful journey. May God bless each and every one of your members, as well as all the people that you've ever come in contact with. May God bless and keep them is my prayer. This is Old Minivan saying peace and good morning.